In this video, I'm going to be talking about some certain things you can do to get more money and stuff in Red Dead Redemption 2 online. First, we're going to talk about roles. First role you're going to need is probably the bounty hunter role. It's really good for money and has some pretty easy missions, especially for the lower amount of money that you have. Levels, you have to have certain levels to get certain ammo. It's just kind of rough. Usually this game's good to play with if you have friends, because usually they'll have the role or at least help you do missions easier. But after you get the bounty hunter role, you're probably going to want to get the collector role, because this is probably one of the best roles for money, I'd say. And doing some of the legendary bounties and stuff that the bounty hunter role has to give you will get you a pretty decent amount of gold if you grind those for a while. You'll be able to get the collector role pretty easily. Then after that, you probably want to get the trader role, and then it's up to you whether you want to get the naturalist or the moonshiner role after that. You'll probably have a lot of money by then anyway. But yeah, another easy way to get gold, I mean, they did nerf them, but they're still pretty good, is the daily challenges. I mean, you can get certain streaks on them for like 28 days, and they'll give you 0.25 gold at max streak and 0.1 at lowest streak. And for completing all the daily challenges, they'll give you bonus gold, like 0.3 gold bars. Or, you know, just completing every single, like, regular daily challenge, I should say. And then there's role daily challenges, which are just like, yeah, you also get money for doing those too. You do like 9 daily challenges, something like that, you'll get more gold as well. This is very useful, I tell you what. And then an obvious tip that many other people have said is that if you're on PC or controller and you want to get XP faster, and you're not really thinking about doing much PvP and stuff like that, then I would recommend turning off aim assist. Try to get used to it, you know. And to stay fresh in the game's pretty fun until you hit like level 100. But yeah, there's multiple things you can do to get lots of money. Like I'm doing Yukon Nick to get some money. I usually do this with my lower level friends so I can get them money. But, and then there's usually these fun things like hideouts and stuff, moon shiners, and they'll just be all around the map. They can help you reduce like mash prices, and if you loot things, you can get collectibles for the collector role. Loot the bodies of the bounties and all that stuff. They usually have a collectible item. You can see there I just got a daily challenge complete. Now I wouldn't recommend taking moonshine or tonics during missions like this, but I would recommend stocking up on tonics for, you know, those tricky player versus player fights, because there are a lot of griefers in this game. Usually it's a pretty fun time, and there's lots of nice people in this game, but there's also a lot of griefers. Another tip is that if you're gonna go AFK, open your catalog. You know, it keeps you from going AFK, I guess, because the game thinks that you're looking at something for too long and just can't decide if you want to buy it or not. I think that works pretty much everywhere, like in the gun shop as well. Another useful tip is to go in defensive mode. If you go in defensive mode, then most griefers won't shoot you for no reason. Still, some more experienced people will, but on the most part, you won't get shot at by the baby griefers or even the mid griefers. I mean, griefers usually try to go after lower levels because sometimes they'll lose fights against higher levels.
It's funny how things turn out.
So you're probably gonna be a target. But I definitely stay in defensive. Another tip is probably don't want to be a griefer because it's just wrong. I mean, you can try killing high level players, but you're probably gonna die over and over again if you do that, and it's not gonna be fun for you. You're gonna have to end up hitting the parlay button, and you're gonna regret you ever got into that fight because you're gonna be out on ammo and all that kind of crap, man. Another useful tip is that if you don't have the reinforced lasso yet for the bounty hunter role, you can knock out the bounties and then tie them up with the regular lasso. The only problem with this is that it will not count towards your medals as them being alive. Another thing is the medals, you're going to want to reset them. They're in the awards tab whenever you hit like options and stuff to go to the online menu. You're going to want to hit awards, and then it'll take you to like sharpshooter awards, and then you gotta go hover over them and then hold square. That way you can get more rewards and stuff like that. Another thing you're gonna want to do is stay away from people trying to deliver wagons, because they'll probably kill you, especially if you're a low level just starting out. And it ain't really worth it. You only get a few goods. Probably gonna die.